Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Scale with School, where I help you guys build, grow, and monetize your school community. In this video, I wanted to give you a simple process, basically the fastest way to learn school, some great case studies and examples so you guys can get some inspiration and get started with building and scaling your online business. Quick context, my school community currently does on average about 40K per month. It's called Create Alchemy. I'll show you guys that here in just a second. And I've helped many other clients scale their school communities. I've helped Evan scale it to 101K in 23 days. And I helped another client named Ali scale it to 70K in just 2 months. And I'll be able to kind of show you guys their communities as well. So get some popcorn, get your coffee, whatever you got to do. And again, this is going to be an in-depth guide on the fastest way and the best way to learn and implement school and start scaling your online business. So I hope you guys really enjoy the video. And like I said, guys, I've been able to scale my school community to 40.3K per month. And I did this in 23 days. And the reason I was able to do this is I chose one very specific platform, which is creating content on YouTube. And I used my organic client acquisition system. I talk about this in other videos. We'll kind of cover it a little bit in this video just to kind of give you guys a real roadmap to getting started, right? To make this as simple as possible so you can leverage school and make a lot of money with it, right? The cool part about this is I did this with only 400 subscribers initially, right? In 23 days, I only was able to grow to 400 subscribers and still managed to grow it to 40K per month as a consulting business. So the great thing about this is when you pick a more specific niche and you build a product or a service that has great product market fit, you don't need millions of views. You only need a small percentage of views from YouTube on that given topic. And obviously, because I'm a solopreneur, the profit margin was amazing. And like I said, I've helped many others scale their school communities. I'll show you guys Evan and Ali right now. So this is Ali's school community. It helps ADHD entrepreneurs. We scaled it to 461 members, and we've got some great courses in here, and he's very interactive with his clients. We're also working on a really cool high-ticket upsell. So I'll keep you guys posted with how that goes. And then here is Evan, another one of my clients. I helped him scale his agency scaling group to 43 members. To get into my group and to get into my other clients' groups, right, it's a more expensive fee because the solution is much bigger. You're solving a much bigger and more specific problem to a specific individual. And that's what you want to strive for when you build a community so you could work with less people and make a lot more money. So with Evan, we scaled it to 101K in 23 days, which was really awesome to see. And then here's my school community. Like I said, 40K per month on average. Currently, I've got a lot of cool little course modules, and then we host a weekly group call. So if you wanted personal one-to-one coaching, that's also an option. And I wanted to let you guys know if you do use my affiliate link with starting your school community, I give you a free 1 hour consultation call where we really build the foundation of your online business. So feel free to check those out down below. And if you guys want to hear from my clients and what they're saying and what it was like to work with me personally, don't just take it from me, take it from them and go ahead and watch the testimonials in the link in the description. Again, this was Ali. We gained 10K subs in 3 weeks and made 70K in sales in 2 months. And then here's a bunch of other clients as well that I helped them scale their online business. So go check those out if you want to see those in the description. So in my opinion, coming back to school, the best and most simplest way to learn school quickly and learn the process of building an online business, because there's usually just a couple key blocks that are really important. Online business, especially as a solopreneur, comes down to a lot of skill stacking, right? You can't just be good at one thing and neglect the rest, right? You can't just be good at sales and not be good at making content and not be good at product and customer service, right? And vice versa. You can't just be a great coach or have a great service, but you can't market it or you can't sell it, right? You need all three of those building blocks in order to have a successful online business in general. And then in terms of having a school community, you don't want to reinvent the wheel, right? So you don't have to launch with, a well thought out community plan, right? You don't have to launch with a well thought out course, and you don't even have to launch with calendar calls. You just pick one of them and you have a minimum value product, right? What this means is simply go to market, right? Test your niche, create content around your passion or your interest and create content around that specific solution and kind of gauge if there's even a market for the thing, right? Now, there's obviously a lot of processes in terms of, doing market research, like figuring out, is this even a good idea, right? You can go into Reddit communities, you can research on YouTube, looking at different outlier videos, there's endless ways, and I'll make more content about this. But what you want to do is just go to market quicker. You don't want to spend 5 months creating a course inside school and then coming to the day of the launch and all you're going to hear is crickets, right? You don't want that to happen to you. So if you're somebody who has a specific product or service And you can start to manage your first couple clients by having calls, like, whether it's group coaching calls, like for instance here, or whether it's one-to-one calls. Start with that, build your community slowly. And with those initial 10 customers that you'll get through the content that you make, you'll actually be able to develop a much stronger product, right? So you want to go to market quicker. Don't try to make this the most perfect and amazing group. So as soon as you have an idea, you create that idea, you go validate it through creating that content. So that would be my advice in terms of starting with Skool, right? You want to pick something you're passionate about, something you have expertise in, and something where you're solving a specific pain point and developing a solution about that, right? Your offer, when it comes down to it, inside your Skool community, it's not just like, hey, here's my art club community, go join it, right? No, there has to be a reason, right? There has to be a pain point that you're solving that has a fast and easy, painless solution, right? And there has to be some kind of guarantee, a guarantee of entertainment, a guarantee of value, or a guarantee that you're the person that I can trust to solve that problem that I'm facing. And that's what your offer really comes down to. And remember, guys, you have to sell yourself, right? If you make a Skool community, that is not going to be the sole reason that your Skool community does well, right? People are choosing to join ADHD entrepreneurs with Ali because they like Ali and they like his content. People are choosing to, work with me and pay me for my high ticket service because they see my content, they see the value in it, and they're willing to invest and be a part of it, right? Same thing for all of my other clients as well. And in terms of Skool and learning it quickly, right? You want to get in there and get a lot of that customer feedback, right? Because your Skool community is going to thrive when your core 10 people are doing well, getting results, or are very happy with whatever your Skool community is going to be about, right? Because you could iterate and you could make that even better. So you want to have a list, a system, process, something that you have in there that keeps people engaged, keeps people coming back to the calls, keeps people experiencing the value. And one really cool, like simple tactic when it comes to Skool is always have courses coming soon. So there's ways to kind of build this where, you can come into the title, right? Come in here, edit the course, and make it like a coming soon course. So if you're doing specifically, right, a monthly membership, what you can do is always have new content and fresh ideas being uploaded so that people can expect something. So now your churn in terms of how many people you're keeping goes up, right? And you're keeping up for a longer duration because they're always looking forward to something, whether it's in the classroom, whether it's in the community, or whether it's on your actual calls. The next part of this process is really just kind of garnering attention, right? So in my specific example, I like to use YouTube because it's a great platform to obviously provide value, but also just connect with your audience on a little bit of a deeper level, right? If somebody's watching me on YouTube for, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, up to an hour, that's a lot more trust being built. Why? Because they're kind of really taking the value. And it's not like a quick little Instagram video where you see me for 5 seconds and then you end up booking a call. No, you've been watching me throughout the entire video and you're really starting to see my process, and you can even take the value that I provide and implement it. And same goes for the content that you're going to be creating, right? So when it comes down to the strategy, right, that you're going to leverage in order to grow your Skool community, it's pretty simple. You're going to post 2 to 3 times a week on YouTube. You're going to have a great hook, right, showcasing some authority, right? Why is it that people should listen to you, right? And then you want to have videos with a lot of value. Super important, right? You can't finesse your audience. Your content has to actually be valuable so that they can actually see you as the expert, or as the person they want to go learn from, whether, again, you have a piano community, a golfing community, a real estate community, or, like a marketing related type community. And then you want to have a CTA. So a lot of people forget this is when you're making the content, you got to let your audience know about your offer, and you got to let your audience know about the community that you've built. So remember to call that into the video. I would say a good benchmark is like 3 to 4 minutes into the video, you want to let them know about your product. Now, in my personal opinion, when it comes to Skool, a lot of people are selling courses, like one-off courses, or they're selling the monthly community membership. My process is a little bit different, and in my opinion, I think my process is actually a lot better because with my process and because it's so much more niche and specific, I don't need millions of views again, right? I don't need a massive audience to put in, thousands of people at a $50 membership, right? I actually just need 1,000 views per month to get 5 customers, and each customer is paying something a little bit more expensive, but because I'm solving big problems for their business, right? I'm literally helping someone build their audience and scale their business past 10, 50, even 100K per month, right? So I'm solving a very big issue. They make their investment back very quickly. My process is, again, I'm not selling a $50 a month membership. What I'm selling is a high ticket service, and then I'm managing my clients inside Skool, right? I have my community, my classroom, and my calendar inside Skool. And then what I'm doing is selling access to me through the school community, right? So they're paying one time, it's a one-time fee, and then they get access to the school community for life. And the way I'm able to do this is I offer the strategy session. So kind of like what I mentioned at the beginning of this video, on these strategy sessions, I do provide as much value as possible. It really is a foundational call for your business. So I make sure they're qualified. I make sure that, they're the right person. So that's really important, right? To make sure I can actually help this individual solve the problem that they're looking for. And then in terms of discovery on the call, I'm just finding out, why is it that they want to create a community about this? What's the driving factor? What's the solution? And then we discover whether they have, a big enough market in order to do this. And then if they don't have the necessary tools, resources, or even just the accountability in place to succeed with their business, what I do is I offer my solution, and that's when I sell my product, which is again a high ticket consulting service. And then what they're getting is access to me through the school community. So very different. Not a lot of people are doing this. I actually recommend that you do it this way because again, you work with less people and you actually enjoy the process of building your school community. And it feels like you have a much better relationship, right, with your clients. On my group calls, it's a lot of fun speaking to my clients. Not only is everyone networking and getting a ton of value, but the process there really does feel like a small, tight-knit community. I'm really not the biggest fan of free communities on school, and I'm also not the biggest fan of, communities where it's like, $50 a month and then you just have way too many people in there, right? Now, for certain niches that works, and I'm also going to show you guys a lot of really cool strategies in terms of funnels, right? Where you can funnel a massive audience into a free community and then upsell them into something a little bit more exclusive and private. So there's a lot of different ways to mix and match this, but for a beginner, for somebody who's just starting, and the fastest way to learn school, this is going to be the way to do it. You'll have a more intimate experience with your clients so that you can really validate and make your product better. So through the feedback, through the experience of you, helping your clients one-to-one or in a group setting, you'll make your classroom, you'll make your course 10 times better because you're getting that live feedback where you can continue to iterate. And then that would just make your community as a whole stronger when it comes to the community section. So like I said, guys, the fastest way for you to learn school and build a community like how my clients have done so as well is to just take something to market, create content around it, and validate the idea, right? You don't want to take too much time trying to make this picture perfect and spend months trying to make the perfect course. You want to make something, get it to market, test it out. And the more specific you are, the better it is, right? The closer you are to solving that specific problem, the more likely it is that somebody will be willing to pay you a lot of money to help them solve that specific problem. And then if you guys haven't already, I highly recommend you guys go watch this video right here, which is a full step-by-step breakdown of how I was able to scale my school community to 40K per month. And again, if you guys need help scaling your school community and you'd like to work with me, again, feel free to book a call. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it gave you perspective on, again, keep things simple, right? Don't make it too complicated. Get a product out there, test things out. And again, if you do feel stuck and you want to just get a little bit more inspiration, go onto the Discover Communities section in school. Again, my affiliate link is down below if you guys want to grab that to make your account. But go into this tab and click on business, right? Click on health and fitness, click on personal development, and see where people are looking, right? Arts and crafts, music. And again, there's communities about literally everything, right? Here's one for, executive music producing, right? Here's one for like self-improvement and biohacking. So there's endless things you can talk about, and every single person is different, right? Every single person has a unique set of expertise, and you want to bring that to light and build a part-time amazing online business, right? That's the beauty behind this, and that's the beauty behind building a school community in particular. So again, hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any specific or particular questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.